Welcome to the Motivational Medium podcast. I'm Anne-Marie Lord, a psychic medium, author, and the founder of the Motivational Medium Academy. On this podcast, we'll explore intriguing topics such as mediumship, psychic abilities, and the amazing idea that we all have intuition within us. Whether you're a believer, skeptic, or somewhere in between, get ready to unlock your extraordinary potential as we discover the supernatural world together. If you want your questions featured on the show, be sure to join my tribe by subscribing to my newsletter at annemarielord.com. Let's go. Hello, my friends. Welcome to today's podcast. Now, today's podcast is all about signs. Now, I know I've spoke to you about this before, but I wanted to delve deeper into this. I wanted to discuss more about signs and how they can help us in our hour of need. I had something going on last week and I got so many signs from my loved ones in spirit. It really helped me and gave me comfort. And yeah, I wanted to talk about that so that you're not missing the signs. But I'll let you know all about that later on in the podcast. I want to talk to you firstly about a message I had, and this is why I decided today to talk about signs. A lady got in touch with me and she asked me, how come I haven't seen my nan if before my nan died, she told me that she was going to come and see me if there was a spirit world. And for 10 years, I haven't seen me nan. And I thought about this. And this is from my point of view of working for over 15 years with spirit on a professional basis. And I thought about this question. So this was the answer that I gave her and the answer that I'm going to share with you. When someone says things like that, you know, when I go to the spirit world, I will show you and let you know that I'm here and I'm okay. I asked her, I said, what sign are you waiting for? She said, I don't know. And I said, are you waiting for your nan to materialise in front of you and say to you, yeah, there's a spirit world? And she looked at me and she looked quite shocked and she said, yeah, I actually think I am. I think I've been waiting for my nan to pop up in the house somewhere and say, you know, everything I said was true. When I get here to the spirit world, if there is a spirit world, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you. What she had been missing for the last 10 years was signs from her nan, I believe. Because when I discussed more detail with her and discussed, you know, how would you think your nan would give you a sign? How would you think your nan would try to contact you? You know, if fully standing fully in front of you, fully materialised is not an option, what do you think she would do? And I want to ask you that as well, because I want you to know, or I want you to understand that if you're waiting for someone to stand in front of you, fully present, fully materialised, the chances are that isn't going to happen. And you could be like this lady was, walking through life and missing some of the most amazing signs that your loved ones is trying to show you. And she thought about it and she said, I've probably missed the songs, you know, and I've probably missed her name being present in certain places. I've missed signs. I said, what about number plates? She said, yeah, I've probably missed signs on number plates. So now she's going to change her view and she's going to become more open for these signs. And I guarantee that she will see them. As soon as you start becoming open to your signs and acknowledging the signs that you're getting shown, you will see more of them. So think about your loved ones. Think about what they liked. Think about what they enjoyed. And that will be the way that their energy will try to connect with you. They might mess around with the electricity if they were electricians. Maybe not. They might mess around with phones if they love to play on the phones. You know, they may mess around with tellies. They may show you signs on number plates if that's what you've given them the information to show them, you know? But it's not set in stone. So be open. Let your loved ones know, okay, I'm open for any signs. And you will know, because I want you to know what you feel like or what you see. And when you do see something, what does that feel like? The majority of the time, what we do is we'll see something and we might say, is that you, Mum? Or is that you, Nan? And then we'll go, no. Because our brain tries to logic things. And that's how we miss our signs. How about changing it and saying, is that you, Mum? Thank you. Is that you, Nan? Thank you. Is that you, Grandad? Thank you. You know, and watch out then for more signs. Now, I wanted to talk to you a bit more about when do we get these signs. Some of the times it's when we least expect them, and it can be totally out of the blue. But the majority of the time I find this when it happens for me is when certain things are going on in my life. Now, life happens for every single one of us, you know, and when we start raising our energy and saying, okay, you know, this is happening at the moment, give me the strength and the guidance to get through this, that's when you will start seeing your signs. Like the other day, I've got this skin cancer growth and I went to the doctors and I was a little bit worried about it. You know, I am human and, you know, I have all these strategies how to raise my vibration and change my mindset, but I'm human. I still get worried and I still get concerned about stuff. I just have strategies and techniques that I use that I share in the Grateful 3 Approach to Life and my online course in how to not stay in that mindset. Okay, so we can't stop them from happening and we can't stop that worry from happening. But what we can do is stop yourself from staying there or staying in that frame of worry. And there's no time frame on that. You know, if you're a worrier who worries for a week, then when you start doing all the strategies and techniques, you might actually only worry for a day. Or if you're a person who will worry for a day, then when you've done the techniques and strategies, it may only last an hour. And also don't forget, it all depends what you're worrying about. So there's no hard, fast rules to this, okay? So I find this little growth, little mole that became itchy. And I takes myself off to the doctors and I was a little bit concerned about it, as you would be. A lot of you know I worked in palliative care, but I also worked in wound care. And I could see that this little mole had a little ring round it and it wasn't looking very good. So I takes myself off and I said to my mum, as a lot of you know, I speak to my mum and I'll ask her for signs and guides. And I said, you know, I'm off here today and, you know, I want this just sorted. And I actually had not a bad feeling about it. So I goes into the doctor's surgery and straight away I went to get this biopsied. And as I goes to the desk, the lady sitting behind the desk of the receptionist, her name was Sally. And it just made me smile. I was like, okay, maybe a little sign from me mum there. It is a little sign. Take it on the chin. Okay, Mum, thank you. Seen that sign. So then I'm sitting there and I'm waiting to go through to the doctor's surgery to get this little biopsy done. And then all of a sudden my mum's song. Now, if you're in my family, everyone knows that my mum's favourite song was Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. You could not keep her still when this song came on. She loved it and she always wanted to dance. And me and her danced the legs off ourselves on my 21st birthday to this song. So that for me has always got a special place. So I'm sitting there and then next minute mum's song come on. And I was like, okay, thank you very much. There's another one of me signs. So it made me feel I wasn't alone going through this. And the more I was open to like, thank you for them signs, the more I was getting shown more signs, if that makes sense. Now, as I said to you, I had this little mole and I was a bit worried about it. And, you know, I was in work, so I was okay and I was getting on with everything and I was taking my mind off it. And my mum's sister, unfortunately, she passed away when she was 51. And as some of you know, my mum was only 47. But my auntie, or my Auntie May, she was absolutely beautiful. And she was like a mum figure to me as well. She looked after me and my mum really, really well when I was a baby and when my mum was young. And she had a special place in my heart. And I used to see her every single day. Anyway, I hadn't felt it around for a long time. And all of a sudden, you know the way on your Facebook sometimes pictures pop up and, you know, you don't even know where they're from or how they've even got there. A photograph of her popped up on my phone. It just blew me away and I was thinking, okay, and this is what I want you to think. Think about what's going on in your life when you get little signs like that. And I said, okay, thank you for the sign. Maybe I could see some more. And that's all I said. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. I know that you're around and I know that you're sending me love and strength with on this situation that's going on. Anyway, the next day, my friend came to pick me up and we went off on a little car journey. And as soon as I got in the car and she turned the music on, Johnny Cash was playing on the car radio. Now, this was my auntie's favourite song. I was like, okay. And I looked at my friend. I said, I didn't know you liked Johnny Cash, which made me smile because then she said, oh, this was my partner's favourite song. And unfortunately, her partner passed away as well. And it just made me smile thinking the two of them must be like, hello, you know, sending us a little hello from spirit, a little sign. And we just had a little chuckle between us. Anyway, I get up the next morning and a friend of mine from the UK again posted another Johnny Cash song on her stories and it was called Ghost Riders in the Sky. And it just made me smile again. I was like, okay, totally get you. And that was the day I was going to have the biopsy done. So I knew my loved ones were around. I haven't had the results yet. I'm going to get them tomorrow, so I will let you all know. But yeah, I felt quite comforted. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with these results because I can't read for myself, as you know. You know, I know when my loved ones are around, I look for me signs, I feel that. And I also see my mum in my dreams. But I have not got a scared feeling about this now because I feel my loved ones are taking care of me and are showing me the right path. And yeah, that's what I did. I went and got it checked, got the biopsy, and fingers crossed it'll be nothing and we'll get it sorted. But whatever it is, I know that they're around and they're going to help me sort this out. So, my friends, I really wanted to discuss this with you on today's podcast. And I know I've discussed signs before, but I feel they are so important in keeping us connected. You are not pulling people in from the spirit worlds. They love to be around you. They love to show you the little signs. They will do whatever they can to let you know that they're around and they're still loving you from afar or even from close by. But they are still loving you and they are still fully observant and fully congrusive within your life, really. Fully submerged, I would say, within your life. I hope this has helped you, but I really want you to think that when you get your signs, what's going on in your world? Take comfort from these signs. Sometimes we get so bogged down with what's going on with work, with stressful things, with kids, with houses, with whatever it is that's going on, with illness and sickness within your family as well. We get so bogged down with it all. But just take time to step back, talk to your loved ones in spirit, say a little hello, and watch for them signs. Now, I spoke to this lady, the one who asked me about the signs from a nan, and I said to her, you know, keep in touch. Let me know after we've had this conversation. And now that you're open, let me know what you see and what you get. And the same with you. You know, if you do this and you decide to connect, then please send me an email. Let me know. I love to hear from all of you. It's absolutely great. And one other thing that makes me know that your loved ones do really listen is, the majority of the time, I would say about 80% of the time, when people come to see me for a reading, as soon as they sit down and I spot their loved ones in spirit and I can feel them, and then I'll tell them who they are and what's going on, they say, I've just been in the car, or I've just been walking up the road talking to my loved ones and asking them, please come through. Or I spoke to them last night in my prayers and was asking them to come through. Your loved ones listen. Even if you can't see them physically, even if you can't feel them sometimes, I know that they're around, because the love and the connection never ever stops. That energy and that love and vibration, there's nothing higher than love. And that's what they vibrate on. So obviously, your love that you've got for them and they've got for you never ever dies. Watch out for the signs, my friend. I would love to hear from you and let me know what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what you're hearing, some of the signs, some of the situations that you may have been in, and how it's helped you. Have the best day, and I will talk to you soon, and I will let you know how I get on with my biopsy and my loved ones checking in on me and keeping an eye. Thanks for listening to this podcast, my friend. And the online course I talk about within this podcast is called The Grateful 3 Approach to Mastering Your Mind. It has everything I've ever put into my own life, all the strategies and tools that have helped me overcome anxieties, phobias, and build confidence, really. And I use these tools all the time to get through things that pop up within my life, like I've just spoke about in the podcast. Now, if you want to purchase this course for yourself, I've actually put on a 75% discount at the moment. So if you jump on my website, annemarielord.com, and go to the Grateful 3 Approach to Mastering Your Mind online course, there is 75% off. So the course was $760. Now you will get it for $197. This won't last. So jump on the course now. It's self-paced. You can do it at your own pace. You can go back and relearn some of the program, and it will be yours forever. You also get a copy of the book attached to this, and also the gratitude journal. Hope you enjoy it. Jump on it now. It's $197, and that price won't last. And use the code GratefulSale, GRATEFULSALE. All the links are in the show notes. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this show. It's important to note that while I'm here to inspire, encourage and guide you, I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist or a doctor. Join me again in 2 weeks for more captivating revelations on the supernatural. Remember to be in with a chance to have your questions answered on the podcast. Subscribe to my newsletter at annemarielord.com. Stay in the tribe to vibe. I appreciate you guys. See you next time.